Chris Profi, musically obsessed. Chris Profi, musically obsessed with vinyl CDs and cassettes. Chris Profi, musically obsessed. Oh yeah! Greetings from Poughkeepsie. All right, I've got some CD and cassette finds for you. Let's start with the CDs first. The first one is LA Guns Greatest Hits and Black Beauties. This came out in the late 90s. Basically, it's LA Guns re-recording a lot of their hits at the time. Plus, there's a few new tunes, like a song called Ritual on here. Pretty good album. I prefer original LA Guns, but it's kind of cool to hear where these songs were living at around, this time, the late 90s, sort of a strange time for bands like this. Also picked up this album when I was visiting JC at Savers. It's an older pressing of The Song Remains the Same. Listen to the whole thing. I have the same feelings about it. I also have a reissue of this with extra tracks on it. I just feel like a lot of the arrangements are too long, especially Dazed and Confused. I also don't like what Robert Plant and Jimmy Page are doing, and I know a lot of bands were doing this at the time, but Robert Plant will sing like a little vocal lick, and then Jimmy Page will duplicate it, and then Robert sings again. Jimmy duplicates it, but this goes on forever. So I don't know, not a big fan of this album. I'd love to pick it up on vinyl at some point. I'm okay right now with 2 versions of it on CD. Let me know your thoughts. Now, cassettes. Let me show you a couple that I picked up when I was visiting my daughter at her college. The first one is Celtic Frost, Cold Lake, an album that I know the band would rather forget. I like it. I have it on CD as well, but I saw it. It was a good price. Figured I'd pick it up. And then I also picked up a cassette by a band that I know Josh and Aaron really like. I have to listen to it, though. I'm sure it's going to be killer. Cats and Boots, Kicked and Clawed. Has that white shell or white cover. It was in great condition. Figured I'd pick that up. Cats and Boots. And the rest of these are all JC related. As you guys know, I went to visit JC. We had an awesome time. Went to Purchase Street Records more times than I should have. But one of the trips there, Josh saw this cassette. He's like, you need this. Because he knows I have another album by Circus of Power. But he picked me up Magic and Madness. Love that cover. I should have used that for my illustrated album covers video. But I believe that this is their 3rd album from 1993. Circus of Power, so cool. Can't wait to spin this. Haven't had a chance to spin that. And then when we were downstairs in his music room listening to a bunch of albums, he was going through his cassettes and he was offering me some that he had doubles of, or maybe it was a cassette he wasn't a huge fan of. He gave me Chris Isaak, Heart-Shaped World. I know he loves Chris Isaak, so he must have another copy of this. He gave me Bare Naked Ladies, Rock Spectacular. Right? Or Rock Spectacle. This is a great live album by the Bare Naked Ladies. I love the Bare Naked Ladies. He gave me Beastie Boys' License to Ill. And then he gave me 2 versions of the Butthole Surfers' Electric Larryland with 2 different covers. So that was pretty cool. Love the Butthole Surfers. I'm going to say it again for you, Gary. Butthole Surfers. So there you go, some CD and cassette finds. It's finally Friday. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. Bye.